All right. Good morning, everyone, from Stacy and John's Butterfly Farm and Food Florist. This morning's episode is going to be on citrus, and especially container citrus. Probably a lot of you don't realize that citrus loves containers, but it also doesn't like wet feet, and it loves water. So what you have to do is pick the type of citrus and the size of citrus versus the pot you want to put it in. Now, these three trees right here I'm going to show you first are actually full-size citrus trees. And these beautiful heavy-duty plastic pots are probably 25 to 30 gallon, which is perfect size for these citrus trees. Now, before I even go any further, what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about when you purchase your citrus tree, either at a big box store or a local nursery. Just don't say, "Oh, wow, look, that tree says orange tree. Oh, let's get it. This tree says grapefruit tree. Let's get it. This one says lime tree. Let's get it," and so on and so forth. But what you want to do is you want to look for these little tags that are actually on the tree, not those big plastic things that are wrapping the whole trunk that says orange, grapefruit, lemon, lime. That's not going to tell you anything about the tree. That's just going to tell you what type of tree it is. What's going to happen is the grower is going to put on these tags right at the base of the tree, and this will actually show you the exact cultivar of what you're buying. Now, this one says red navel orange, this is red lime, and this one is Honeybell Tangelo. You really want to pay attention to those little tags, not the big tags that are wrapping the trunk that says orange, grapefruit, lemon, and lime. That's just going to tell you the type of tree and not the exact cultivar. Now, what you want to also do is look at your zone map. Now, I know here in Florida, a lot of you are here either native to Florida, lived here your whole life, or not. I've only been here 3 short years and have really embraced learning as much as I can. And I did not know that Florida basically has almost 5 different planting zones in it. All the way up to the Panhandle, next to Alabama, Mississippi, and out west, I believe that's almost zone 8/7, depending on where you are. And all the way down to the Keys is 11. So basically, from 7 to 11 is the growing zones in the whole state of Florida, which totally blew my mind, which is kind of cool in a way, but kind of not. So where I am, High Springs, is 9A, but a lot of other people said basically you can call it almost a northern 10, but I'm not buying that because we did get the heavy freezes last winter, and a lot of native people told me that that was highly uncommon. That was just a freak, really bad cold front that came down and also got almost 9 inches of snow in the Panhandle. But we're not here to talk about weather. We're here to talk about citrus. Okay, so what I do with my citrus pots, if I'm growing citrus trees in a large pot, in the bottom you want to put at least between 5 and 10 inches of a good gravel or even nice chunky rocks, because citrus does not like wet feet. They love water, but they do not like wet feet. So what I did in the bottom of these pots is I put about maybe 5 inches of a good coarse nice chunky 57 stone and a Florida fieldstone mix to really give it good drainage. And the soil in the pot is a blend of STA green soil from Lowe's in the yellow bags, and also the STA blue bag potting soil from Lowe's in the blue bags. Absolutely the best soil, dirt cheap. Don't break the bank on going out to buy Miracle-Gro. I don't use that anymore because it's full of ants and fungus. Do not buy Miracle-Gro soil at all. STA soil is the one I'm endorsing with my YouTube channel, and so be it. Okay, so as you can see, these have been planted in these pots about maybe a month now, and they're all thriving. Now, a lot of you have told me about the Florida greening disease with citrus. I'm just going to start reading into that this week. I have no idea what it is, But as you can see, all of these trees are really, really healthy. I do not use any pesticides on them. I don't spray the leaves with anything because the citrus, as we all know, in the butterfly world is the host tree for the giant swallowtail / citrus swallowtail. That's what a lot of Florida natives call them, is the citrus swallowtail, not the giant. I'm from up north in New York. We call them giants. So anyway, as you can see, all of these are absolutely healthy. I do fertilize them with a liquid fertilizer once a month. Other than that, I use a granulated fertilizer all year round in them. So these are my big 25 or 30 gallon citrus trees. And I have another one over here. This is a blood orange tree, absolutely beautiful. This is a Ray Ruby grapefruit that I rescued. I'm trying to get it to shoot up some new shoots, but right now it's just holding its own. It hasn't shown any signs of dying, hasn't shot up any new growth yet. It's still acclimating. This is a bush key lime. This is a lemon quat. Now another thing too, when you go to buy your citrus for your pots or whatever, if you're going to grow them in pots permanently, you're not going to take them out of the pot and plant them in the ground, go for your bush citrus, not your tree form. Now a lot of growers have took the actual citrus tree and somehow cultivated them into a bush, unless there is a bush variety that's native versus the tree variety. I haven't looked into that, but 9 times out of 10 you can find bush variety citrus that's the same as the tree form. Now over here in these 3 pots here, I have a Calamundan orange, 2 of them, a variegated bush lemon, and a Ponderosa lemon. That's in these 4. Now I believe we're up to 27 different types of citrus. And in this pot here we have a Satsuma tangerine. And you do not want to spray your citrus with any kind of a herbicide or insecticide because it is the host plant for the giant swallowtail. Just let nature take its course. We're going to just do a quick walk over to our other patch. And I'll show you a few more in the back. But citrus loves containers. We have these out here all year round. And they're just doing absolutely beautiful. All full of fruit. Very easy care. Now this is a bar ass lemon bush. As you can see, it has probably a half a dozen fruit and it's coming back in the flower now. This is a wild lime, and I believe this one has 2 or 3 giant swallowtail caterpillars on it now. Can't see any right now, but I saw them yesterday. They're probably hiding from the sun. This is a navel orange. This is a bar ass lemon. This is a bush Calamundan, not the tree. And as you can see, we have a fruit right there. In here we have a honey tangerine. So basically all of these are thriving, doing really, really good in pots. They're close enough to the house and almost under the overhang that they don't get frosted if we do get a frost. So they are really doing good. And like I said, water twice a day, weekly liquid fertilizer and a granular fertilizer March through right around November. Alright, now we'll come over here to some other ones. I just got them planting my fall tomato patch this morning, so they're all in and ready. Now in these 5 containers here in a line is alternating Ponderosa lemon, and I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, Persian lime. bushes, not trees. These are the bush type. And this is all in our swallowtail habitat area because we do have eggs on them right now from the giant. As you can see, they're doing absolutely beautiful. All have fruits on them. Here's some little limes. Here's a lemon that's starting to turn. So if you don't have a large area to grow citrus, or you don't have a lot of area to put citrus trees, look into citrus bushes. It'll make all of your citrus dreams come true. Host plant for the giant swallowtail. And also really fun to grow because there's so many different types of citrus out there. Like I said, look at the cultivar tag. Don't worry about what's on the trunk of the tree. Grapefruit, lemon, lime, and what have you. So I hope you enjoyed this little segment of John and Stacy's Butterfly Farm. I'm going to try to do a daily video now that I got some time on my hands, because butterfly gardens are in full swing by themselves. They don't require any maintenance. My tomatoes are done now. All I got to do is finish up putting in my fall vegetables, but other than that, I'm going to have at least a couple hours midday to start doing some detailed specific videos per plant or per species. I don't know what tomorrow's will bring. Maybe we'll do sulfurs tomorrow. We'll do a little segment on the cassia tree family of plants and the Seneca family for the sulfurs, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, enjoy your day and happy citrus planting. Bye-bye.